Welcome to Computex 2024. I'm standing here in front of the absolutely massive ROG booth, and we're going to take a quick tour of some of the stuff that we are showing off this year at the Republic of Gamers. And we're going to start right here with the first product we announced at Computex this year, the ROG Ally X. This is the next version of our line of Windows gaming handhelds. It allows you to bring all of your existing PC games on the go. Whether you buy your games from Steam, Epic, GOG, Xbox Game Pass, you can have it all literally in the palm of your hand. This model has upgraded storage, upgraded RAM for better performance, upgraded ergonomics so it's more comfortable to hold. Trust me, you have to feel it to believe it. Now, if you're more of a laptop gamer, you might want to check out our ROG Strix Series. These are our super high performance laptops. Whether you're playing esports games or you're playing a really cinematic first person experience, these are going to give you awesome performance. These got these big 16 and 18 inch displays. Some of them come with our ROG Nebula HDR display, which uses a mini LED panel to give you super bright detailed highlights, really deep blacks, and up to an RTX 4090 laptop GPU for just monster performance and a really fast refresh rate. If you want maximum frame rates in all your games, this is the laptop you want to check out. Now, if you're looking for something more thin and light, our ROG Zephyrus Series is the ticket. These laptops have a more portable build. We've got 14-inch size and 16-inch size with a super premium aluminum chassis. Now, these use our ROG Nebula display with an OLED panel, so you can still get those really crisp, deep blacks, really good performance. But new for Computex, we just announced an AMD version of the Zephyrus G16. So you have options for both Intel and AMD based on what you're doing and what kind of processor you prefer. Now, moving on over to the desktop side of the booth, we have been on an absolute tear lately with OLED monitors. We've got them in all different sizes, but this new one is truly special. This is the ROG Strix OLED. It is a 27-inch 1440p W OLED display, and it can run up to 240 Hertz for super smooth motion, and like all OLEDs, it's got those really deep, crisp blacks. Now, the really special thing here is that this comes with a feature called AI Visual that scans what you're doing, and it can depict, based on the kind of game you're playing, adjust the brightness, contrast, color. So if you're playing a MOBA game, for instance, it'll focus on adjusting the colors that are really important in your peripheral vision. If you're looking at scenery, it's going to adjust the color and contrast based on that. And if you're working with documents, it's going to make sure you're not harming your eyes. So really nice feature from that here. Over here we have some pretty unique case designs. These are some super compact chassis designed for our BTF ecosystem. Now, if you haven't heard of that, it's fairly new. It's a series of graphics cards and motherboards that are designed to kind of keep the cables of your PC out of sight. They get all of their power through the slots on the motherboard. So with these machines, you can kind of put the graphics card front and center outside of this compact machine. Not only does the graphics card stay cooler because it's getting all this fresh air from the outside, but it allows you to really make the graphics card the centerpiece, the visual center of your build. And we've got a few different cases that showcase how this could be used. This is just a concept. We're not selling it right now, but if we see a lot of interest, who knows what could happen in the future. Now, if you're building your own desktop, we also have some new power supplies to show off. We've got this Strix 1000 watt Platinum and the ROG Thor 1600 watt Titanium 3. Both of these are ATX 3.1 power supplies that use gallium nitride MOSFETs, so they're even more efficient. Now, what's particularly cool about this Thor, you might know from our Thor power supplies, they've got a little display on the side that shows you your current power consumption. But sometimes, depending on the case, you might be putting the fan side down and you don't want to still use that display. So we've got a display that you can actually remove from the power supply and snap onto the other side magnetically, so it fits any case configuration. Now, taking a step back, this is something really cool. This is our new UPS. We call this the ROG Mjolnir, named after Thor's hammer. Now, what's cool about this is it acts as a UPS, so you can plug in your computer, and if you lose power to your house, your computer will still running and you won't lose any data, right? Typical UPS. Now, if you unplug it, you can also use it as a really big battery bank. Take it with you camping, and you can run your Strix laptop for a couple hours, or run something like the ROG Ally for a really long time. Should we see if I'm worthy? Oh, it's actually just a flashlight. But what's cool about this is that after you take this off, you can wirelessly charge your phone right on top. Now, there's a lot we could say about the latest ROG Rapture Router. We could talk about its VPN support, its advanced guest network features. We could talk about how AI Mesh allows you to combine this with an older ROG router to create a mesh network across your entire house. But the real banner feature here is Wi-Fi 7, and in particular, a feature called multi-link operations. Now, you can see we're trying to stream a game here, and our our latency is really high, causing a lot of lag in the stream because we're stuck on a crowded 5 gigahertz band. Multi-link operation will automatically switch you between bands when something gets too crowded. So we just turn it on and bye-bye lag. All right, now this last stop is something really special. We're calling this Project Dali. You've seen laptops that let you customize the RGB on the lid or maybe custom animations. This is that full color e-ink display, really vibrant picture. And once it generates the image, it consumes 0 power. Now what's cool is you can use one of our pre-generated ROG images, or you can use AI to generate an image of literally whatever you want, making your laptop truly one of a kind. Those are just a few of the products we're showing off at this year's Computex, but you can head over to rog.asus.com to see our full selection of gaming gear. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you guys next year.